Can VEED.io actually replace something like Premiere Pro for your YouTube videos? I've been asking the same question, and in this video, I want to talk a little bit about what I've been finding and whether or not it's actually something that's conceivable. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Soph. I have been running a fun little solo editing YouTube challenge for myself since the beginning of 2026, and we are officially about 3 months in at this point. The first few months I have spent focused solely on mastering Premiere Pro and figuring out how to make that platform work for me and my video editing skills. More recently, I've started to switch back to VEED.io and recording and editing on the platform that I'm currently on, which is VEED, to see if I can compare it better to Premiere Pro, if it can cut my editing time down even more, or where those downfalls are. Now, in full transparency, to give you an idea of how much testing I have been doing, the first video that I recorded, which was the only video that I got out for January, it took me around 10 to 15 hours total. And a lot of that time was spent researching and learning about Premiere Pro. And if we're counting the additional time that I spent in December preparing and researching, we're talking about a lot of hours that I don't even want to talk about. That being said, I was able to get my time from 10 to 15 hours all the way down to about 5 hours, 6 hours total for the full editing, recording, and publishing process. So massive difference there in the amount of time that it was taking me. That being said, I am not great at Premiere Pro, but I am finally good enough and I can do my editing and clips a lot quicker. Now that I'm getting really good at Premiere Pro, how would it feel to start to record, edit, and try to produce the full video through VEED.io and have that really comparable data now that I'm not wondering what I'm doing on Premiere Pro as much? Just so we are fully on the same page, the Feb 2026 recap video I ended up redoing 3 times in just the recording process because it was such a pain in the butt to swap between normally recording on OBS and trying to record my videos through VEED specifically, and then moving into the editing process on VEED versus editing on Premiere Pro. Now, there are pros and cons to both platforms, and I'm going to share what I've learned thus far. There might be things that I am completely unaware of and oblivious to, so I'm going to caveat that in case there are folks watching this who are like, yeah, you could do that, or no, you can't, or there's a better approach. Give me grace here, learning. Okay. One of the biggest things that was really frustrating coming from Premiere Pro was the video editing on the clips and cutting out different cuts that were not supposed to be in there. They were maybe mistakes or ums or ahs or long pauses. Premiere Pro, in that sense, has gotten a lot easier for me. And I spent a couple hours trying to make it work on VEED, but ended up just going over to Premiere Pro. The other thing that Premiere Pro does that I have yet to find a platform that I can do nearly as much is the color grading on the videos. Again, a little thing, probably not a big deal, but it's a big deal to me. And that is making the video quality, like the image itself, look a certain way. And there's just nothing that really compares other than probably the professional editing tools like DaVinci. So it's compromising on that sense. If I do use something like VEED, I'm not going to have that color grading effect. And I mean, maybe it's really not a big deal, but I enjoy it. Now, finally, the last part of this is the actual captions and text. This was the thing that actually took me a lot of time to figure out on Premiere Pro. We're talking hours, couple videos worth of editing to realize that using templates is not the way, and I just need to learn how to use the text editor on there and call it a day. And since doing that, I will say it has gotten a bit easier figuring out what my templates are going to look like, how I want to stylize those. It has made adding captions and playing with, I don't feel like I fully landed on my editing style yet. I'm still exploring, but I do feel like I'm getting closer, at least in understanding what it could look like. On VEED, I feel like I'm starting from ground zero again because I don't really know the tool as well anymore. And I'm having to figure out what I can add and what I can't add. So again, it's just not it's not the same language as what I'm learning on Premiere Pro. So it's kind of like learning Spanish and then having to learn Portuguese. They're similar in certain ways, but they're not the same. And so it's having to figure out how do you translate between the two different languages so you get the same message across. And finally, the big part that was really comparable was actually the recording process. So I mentioned OBS has been the primary place I've been recording, and then VEED.io is actually what I'm recording this video on currently. There are comparable differences, specifically when we go from recording to editing. On VEED.io, you can actually record and share your screen simultaneously, and it records the screen sharing and the actual video as two different files. So you can adjust each one, meaning you can make the video bigger or smaller, or take the screen size or rearrange it, which is really cool. I can actually do that when I record a video on OBS and then go to upload it and edit it inside of Premiere Pro. I could probably figure out a way, and I'm sure some of you might know how to do this. If you do, let me know in the comments, where you can actually have the video and the screen recording as separate files and edit those in Premiere Pro. Again, I'm sure there is. Not really sure how to do it yet, but that was actually really cool. I could do that, make it much quicker for the editing process in VEED, and then just rearrange the files accordingly. So let me show you what I'm talking about inside of VEED. Now you can understand better. When you use the AI tools for cutting out silences and ums and ahs and those types of things, it does cut them all out, as you can see here, which works really well if all you're doing is a talking head video. But when I have more dynamic content like this, where I'm screen recording or I'm sharing, there's a few things that kind of go wrong. The first is you'll notice there's all these little gaps here where it cut out those pauses, dead space, whatever it is, but it doesn't automatically close those gaps. That's one thing I was like, oh, that's not very helpful. The second thing is if I come in here and I'm trying to cut out this little gap, it doesn't adjust the section down here with it. So I have to go through and figure out where this little thingamajigger is going to start, and then also come down here and adjust this section to match that. But then I have to close the gap on both. So little things like that make it a pain in the butt for editing. And then the other part is it doesn't auto adjust the video with the closed space. So I have to continuously move the files along to close those gaps if there is space in between, which again can just make it a little bit more of an obnoxious process. The thing that is great about this, and what I was mentioning, is I can actually come in here and I can adjust the video. I can adjust the way that it shows up on removing like certain pieces here. So if I wanted this image to take over, it actually records the full size of the screen. And then of course I can place that over the entire file, or I can adjust it accordingly and make it either smaller or bigger, while simultaneously being able to do the same thing with my screen recording. So I did think that was really cool. I do like that feature. But again, the edit parts and cutting out those other pieces that I don't want in the video was really the part that was probably the hardest to figure out. Now for comparison, of course, let's look at Premiere Pro. Two things I want to really highlight here. One is the color grading. So here's what I'm talking about. This is the original video file. It's pretty good quality, but if we compare that to the edits with the just the color grading, you see such a big difference in how I can kind of personalize this and stylize it. So again, comparing the original version of this video to the edited version, massive difference in the color grading. And I don't really think I can get that level of style and customization anywhere else other than more advanced tools. So that was a really big thing that I couldn't figure out anywhere else. The second thing on this is the editing and the clips. So I mentioned this before, but when I come into Premiere Pro, the first thing that I can do that's really nice is I can basically come in, select a clip, and then I can click Option Delete, and it closes that gap automatically. So again, for context here, if I were doing this on VEED, I'd have to come in here and manually do that part. But on Premiere Pro, there's little shortcuts that you can use where you can basically come in and close that gap automatically, which saves me a lot of time. Obviously, you do have to go in here and you can't just use the AI tool, but I find it's fairly easy if you learn how to take pauses in your recording and find those snippets and clips quicker. But those are probably the two biggest things about Premiere Pro specifically that was really nice. So to be totally transparent with you, the last video that I recorded, which was our February 2026 recap video, I redid that video 3 times. I recorded it in VEED 2 times, and then I was like, nope, we're going to go ahead and do this in OBS. And I did, and I ended up editing it in Premiere Pro because I got so frustrated with what I couldn't do in VEED that I was accustomed to already in Premiere. The one thing I will say that VEED does win out on is the mobile app, which I have recently discovered, and I don't know where I've been or what I've been missing, but it is pretty cool. Here's like a little screen tutorial where you can kind of see when I go ahead and upload a video, I click this little button here and then it automatically edits the whole video for me and gives it to me where it's ready for me to just customize the captions. I do think that's really, really cool. On the Premiere Pro, there is also a mobile app, but it doesn't have that same level of automation to it. Again, not bad, but something that requires a little bit more manual effort. VEED.io in that regard, I think, is great. Overall, between the two platforms, I don't know which one I feel like is the winner just yet or which one I'm going to keep. I do find that I'm leaning towards Premiere Pro as it's getting easier when I've learned the skills. But as somebody who's never done video editing before, I think VEED.io takes the cake bar none. It's just learning the different quirks of the platform to figure out how to make it work for you. Now, all of that to be said, I have massively cut down my video editing time, but that is because I spent so many hours initially learning how to do the things that I can now do that are easy. So the video and the color grading took me hours to figure out and then learn how to find the perfect one and then figuring out how to make that work for all of my different videos. The same thing with the edits and the cuts. It took me a while to get my groove and it did get easier. So there is a very steep learning curve with Premiere Pro, but in my opinion, I do think it does start to pay off. That being said, if you don't have the time to dedicate to something like that, then I do think it's worthwhile to just use a platform like VEED.io and just make your life a lot easier and not have to go through those difficult challenges. So I'm going to continue editing and testing and recording and publishing videos as I go on with this challenge for the rest of this year. So if you want to follow along on this DIY journey and learning how it all works, feel free to hit the subscribe button so you can stay tuned and get updates whenever I release a new video.